So while you were in Australia, it sounds like you're a social person. You really yearn for that kind of social
Mum, yeah.
contact. How did you find it in what I would probably describe as one of the hardest aspects of moving to another country in finding new friends?
Do you know what? That is one side I didn't struggle with at all. I actually made such a big group of friends, and I was really lucky. I went to like baby groups from my first week there. I went to baby groups with the kids and like little play groups because I knew obviously like that's where we wanted to be and that's where we wanted to live. So I really tried, and I just spoke to everyone. And I ended up meeting one lady, and she introduced me to all her friends, her sister-in-law, and I was so lucky. Like I got on really well with them. I was really lucky, like that. How can I word it? That I got on with them, I suppose. Because when me and Josh moved to Australia when we were 21 for 6 months in Sydney, and we didn't meet anyone. We didn't have any friends apart from like our bosses. That was it. So like this time round, I think I like made myself. I think kids are a connector as well, aren't they? You meet
Mm.
more people because of kids, but like I really made an effort to like meet people. And like when they invited us out, I said, "Josh, we've got to go," and he was a bit like, "I don't really want to go there. I don't really know him." And I was like, "No, we're going." Like I really made an effort to meet people and make friends. And I still speak to them all now, and I FaceTime them a lot and stuff. And I've still stayed in contact with them. So yeah, so that's nice.
I think that's a really interesting perspective, though. You said in the sense that you went to Sydney before, you lived there for 6 months, and you had no friends. And I think some people, when they move, not necessarily here, but you move to a different place, and if you've always had your friends and you've never
Yeah,
lived that experience of like, oh shit, we've got no one,
yeah,
you haven't faced that challenge head on. So
yeah,
you
yeah,
said it perfectly when you're like, I know what it's like if we don't try, so
yeah,
we've got to try. Whereas
yeah.
other people, they're like, well, why should it have to
Yeah,
be
no,
this
I
hard?
was
I've
like,
always
I
had
need
friends my
to.
whole life.
I'm very sociable, so I was like, I need to have my group of friends. I need to meet people, and I need to make friends with people. And it's really different. Like when you make I don't know if you found this, but when you make a friend in Australia, I found like they sort of become like your family as well. Because and I found as well a lot of Australians, their family, like because loads of friends that I met are from Sydney, are from different parts of Australia, so they didn't have their family either. So that we got really close, and they sort of become like my family. Like if like my car broke down one day, so I called my friend and she came and picked me and the kids up, and I was like, oh my god, like how nice is that? It was like a different friendship.
We had exactly the same thing. We've got some really close friends. They come from, it's not Sydney, but it's in New South Wales, a bit further south. And he is an arborist, so he cuts down trees. Great person to know if you've got trees in your yard and you want
Yeah,
it
that's
sorted
great.
out.